Edwards in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knocked. Oh, he's just taking a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You'd like to see more jabs. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Just missing with the uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. The game. And there's the bell for round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good defense there to stop that hook. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter punch right up the middle. One heart, one desire, but at what cost? Bombs away. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Beautiful counter punch. They exchange punches. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Do you believe what we are seeing? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Barrera in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout.
Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How about that time counter shot? Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. punch, counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. I guess showboating is part of their plan. Couldn't land that jab. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. After what we saw. Time for the 5th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Taj, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power. And I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
Beautiful counter shot. Perfect counter lands. One punch could change everything in this battle. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? That jab won't score. Barrera has never been in this kind of trouble before. Marco Antonio Barrera is on the canvas. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Where?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your blood.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at it. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. Here's the bell to start round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head free.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Both then step back for just a moment. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Carl, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. And a round that seemed like he... Round 7, here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again or your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot guess that if you prepared right.
Round 8, and we're off again. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Rocked with that one. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to go back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
And he scores with the counter. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. So close, but so far a split decision loss. Man, that one is...
All in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed, so undisputed. Yeah, pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Trained through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain.
It is Riyadh season in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and we're about to see another big-time fight. And here he is.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Can't land that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Beautiful counter punch. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. He threw the hook, didn't land. And he scores with the counter. Do you believe what we are seeing? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell the... Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counterfire relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He blocks the uppercut. You don't want to trade shots. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as... There's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this cinch?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The jab can't find a home. Nope, that jab not going to score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell's...
There's the bell for round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Both men step back for just a moment. punches. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He misses with that straight left. Do you believe what we're seeing? Misses with the straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're going in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice counter shot. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. I thought that was gonna be a knockdown at least.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
This fight has a real good flow to it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round. There's the bell for round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. As we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
You'd like to see more jabs. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's see how the game plays. Here comes round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How about that time counter shot? You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. This is the time. Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Straight right just misses. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. That counter shot lands. And he caught him with a right hand. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Legs are all over the place. A much better game plan here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees...
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got
back you when you down.
Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation.
Do your business.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? You getting soft on me? Hey, the fight's not over yet. You gotta...
Let's do it.
What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Let's get out there, get your boxing back together. Just take the round off.
Let's fight.
not working. It's not working. Switch cells go.
One, two, three, 4, 5. Do you still want to fight?
Win this fight? Right. You've been coasting this fight, and now you're gonna let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's gonna be calm.
Let's do it.
Look at me, look at me.
Switch on. Switch on. Done all your work all the way through camp. Get this boxing back together.
Box. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Can you continue?
coming back into the fight that round. That's his round.
And box. Seven, 8, 9. Are you okay? That's time!
Come on, you're better than that. I need you to focus on what...
Do your business. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you still want to fight?